everyone. Good day, Sir Dimitelio.
I am Shanaril Tadim.
I am Christine Hadayan.
And I am Lucille Naguplo.
I am Juliet Marie Moanya.
And we are the Group 4.
Today we are going to talk about another instructional strategy in social study. But before anything else, let us have a game first. This game is called Guess the Word by Pictures. In this game, you will look at the pictures I have given and you try to guess what they are conveying. Am I clear? Okay, so here are the pictures. Out from the game that we had earlier, who has the idea about what we are going to discuss today? Yes? Yes, thank you. Today we are going to talk about case study as instructional strategy in social study. So, what is case study? To prepare students for jobs that haven't been created yet, we need to teach them how to be a great problem solvers so that they'll be ready for anything. One way to do this is by teaching content and skills using real-world case study. It is a learning model that focuses on reflection during the problem-solving process. It is similar to project-based learning, but PBL is more focused on student creating a product. So case study encourages higher order thinking and learner-centered. So case study often promote higher order thinking skills because they require learners to analyze, synthesize, and evaluate information. So instead of just memorizing the facts, students must apply critical thinking to real-world scenarios, fostering problem-solving abilities and encouraging them to think deeply about the subject matter. So case studies are also learner-centered because they put the students at the center of the learning process. Learners actively engage with the material, explore multiple perspectives, and draw their own conclusions, promoting a deeper understanding of the topic and encouraging independent thinking. So case study is a method of teaching using a case or a story with a hidden message which students explore to make a decision or solve a problem, developing specific skills and knowledge through inquiry. So it means that case study is a teaching method revolves around presenting a real-life situation, often in the form of a story to students. So it's not just about the story itself. It contains hidden complexities, dilemmas, or challenges. Students dive into the scenario, analyzing details, considering various perspectives, and ultimately making decisions or solving problems based on the information provided. So, through this process of exploration and inquiry, students develop specific skills and knowledge. They learn to extract essential information, critically evaluate options, and apply theoretical concepts to practical situations. So, this approach encourages active learning, fosters problem-solving skills, and promotes a deeper understanding of the subject matter through hands-on engagement with real-world scenarios. A case study is simply an interesting problem with many correct answers.
A major advantage of teaching with case study is that the students are actively engaged in figuring out the principles by abstracting from the examples. This develops their skills in problem solving and critical thinking skills. It fosters problem solving and critical thinking because it helps students to deepen their understanding of the concept, and it helps a group of students with a specific concept or they can help it in solving the problem. It also develops critical thinking skills. Students are able to analyze complex situations, analyze evidence, and develop practical solutions to global problems. Communication skills. It also develops communication skills. In our personal life, it helps especially students to understand good people and situations that happen on a daily basis and help in better decision making. Analytical tools, quantitative and or qualitative depending on the case. Because of this, students can better learn the use of methods such as interview, observation, analysis of primary and secondary sources, and the numerical data related to the case. This deepens the ability of students to think logically and use the right approach depending on the trend of the case. It has the potential to improve their analytical thinking and decision making skills, which are important in various areas of life. Decision making in complex situations. It gives students training to face and solve complex situations. In studying a concrete case, aspects of an issue are discussed, and students are given the opportunity to make a decision in the midst of complex circumstances. Next is coping with ambiguities. Their skills of coping with ambiguities develop here because it provides important training to students in examining and dealing with situations that are full of meaning or unclear. There are reasons why, when developing these skills, first is real world complexity. It gives students training to deal with meaning that may change or not be exact. Second is adaptability, through which students are able to adjust and adapt to changes in the situation. It provides thorough training to students to face and analyze ambiguous aspects of life and learning, depending their coping with ambiguity skills. While the case study method has been seen as a very successful way of learning, it does have its criticisms. First is students often fight for airtime and may not fully think through their thoughts. The situation in which students compete for time or airtime in observing their opinion or idea in a case study, and this we have several reasons. First are pressure to contribute. Some students may feel pressured to participate and contribute, thus becoming too quick or too inflexible in the moment to provide feedback. Second is fear of being overlooked. The fear of losing attention or not being given enough value can be the reason why some students rush. Second criticism is if cases are too old, they may no longer be relevant. Cases that are older than 10 years shouldn't be used if possible. This can cause criticisms for the following reasons. First, contextual relevance. The importance of a case may depend on the context of the field. Second is the dependence on a few years. The second part of the statement that says that a case more than 10 years should not be used, and it discriminates the time that may not reflect the real importance or ability of a case to provide an important lesson. The third criticism is, with the case method, there isn't a right or wrong answer. This can cause students to leave the lesson without key takeaways. It can be viewed as criticism for the reason that, firstly, misunderstanding the purpose of the study. Second, emphasis on critical thinking or insistence on critical thinking. Third, lack of guidance. Fourth, required distribution or lack of support. In its entirety, the importance of the case method is not only anchored in finding the right answer, but in the process of thinking and analysis. Proper guidance and facilitation from the teacher is essential to ensure that students have valuable takeaways from the teacher.
Case study can be classified into the following. First is the live case studies are often based on ongoing event where students and real-world actors are simultaneously examining issues and arriving at solutions. This live case study combines theory and practice to analyze like the proposed Philippines federal government shift. It enhances students' analytical problem solving and communication skills. Two is the historical case studies are largely based on historical events and can be depicted as fiction or non-fiction. Historical case studies like the trial of Andres Bonifacio in Cavite and Ferdinand Marcos' dictatorship provide insights into significant events from the past. Third is the economic case studies, are more focused on economic issues that can be drawn from students' experiences or from international or national matters. For example, studying a minimum wage of workers' family budget offers insights into the challenges faced by low-income households and impact of economic policies like minimum wage laws. By analyzing income and expenses, improvements can be made to improve quality of life. Understanding supply and demand is crucial for students. Fourth is the social issues are based on problems and concerns that affect society. Example is the overpopulation in the National Capital Region. Another example is the poverty, corruption, pollution, and many more. Fifth is the student developed case studies. In this type, students are asked to come up with a case studies based on their own experiences and observations. Student developed case studies provide an excellent opportunity for learners to apply theoretical knowledge to real world scenarios. The example of high prices in school canteens is just one instance where students can explore economic concepts while developing critical thinking skills necessary for success in today's complex world.
Now, we will tackle about the steps in implementing case study in the classroom. First is select a relevant case. In selecting a relevant case involves choosing a specific example or situation that is directly related to the topic or issue being explored. It should be meaningful and pertinent to the discussion. The second step is introducing the case. This means providing background information about the chosen example. This includes explaining the context, the relevant parties involved, and any significant details that will help others understand the case. The third step is to encourage critical thinking. Encouraging critical thinking involves promoting independent and analytical thought about the case. This can be done by asking thought-provoking questions, presenting different perspectives, and challenging assumptions. This goal is to stimulate deeper analysis and encourage individuals to question assumptions and biases. The fourth step is collaborative thinking. So collaborative thinking emphasizes the importance of working together and leveraging collective intelligence. It encourages individuals to actively engage with others, share ideas, and build upon each other's thoughts. Collaborative thinking fosters a cooperative and inclusive environment that values diverse viewpoints and encourages active participation from all individuals involved. The fifth step is analyzing and discuss findings. So this involves examining the evidence, data, and information related to the case. This step requires a thorough examination of the facts, identifying patterns and relationships, and drawing insightful conclusions. Through discussion, individuals can exchange their interpretations and perspective to gain a deeper understanding of the case. The sixth step is to reflect and evaluate. Reflecting and evaluating allow individuals to access their learning and understanding from the case. This step involves thinking about the insights gained, considering any personal biases, and evaluating the effectiveness of the analysis and discussion. Reflecting and evaluating provide an opportunity for self-reflection and continuous improvement in critical thinking skills. The last step in implementing case study in the classroom is feedback and evaluation. Feedback and evaluation involves providing constructive feedback to individuals involved in the case analysis process. This can include acknowledging strength, highlighting areas for improvement, and providing suggestions to enhance future performance. Feedback and evaluation aim to facilitate growth and improvement, fostering a culture of continuous learning. Now that we are done with our reporting, we will proceed to the teaching demonstration. We will act as your teacher and you will act as our grade 4 students. Magandang araw mga bata! Kumain na ba kayo? Mabuti! Ngayon ay may ipapakita akong mga larawan sa inyo at nais kong obserbahan ninyo at sabihin kung ano ang inyong naobserbahan base sa larawang inyong nakikita. Unang larawan. Magaling! Pangalawa. Mahusay! Pangatlong larawan. Tama, magaling. At ngayon, may ipapakita na naman akong isang video at nais kong panoorin nyo ito ng mabuti.
Isang taon pa lang ako, nasundan na ni Toto. Grade 2, 8 taon pa lang, 4 na bata ang inaalagaan. Grade 6, 12 na ako, kasing dami na ng pamilya ko. Sabi mo, pasensya na, walang pera kaya mag-drop out ka. Ina ko, sabi mo kami mahal nyo, ari ko pati kayo nagplano. Sana hindi gutom at nag-aaral pa, alaga't malusog ang buong pamilya.
Ang planadong buhay ay maayos na buhay.
Sa inyong nakitang mga larawan at video, ano kaya ang ating tatalakayin ngayong araw? Ang ating tatalakayin ngayong araw ay tungkol sa pagbabudget. Ano nga ba ang pagbabudget? Ang pagbabudget ay isang paraan upang masubaybayan ang paglabas at pagpasok ng pera ng isang tao, organisasyon at iba pa. Ito ay isa sa pinakamabisang paraan upang makontrol ang mga hindi inaasahang gastos sa loob ng itinakdang panahon. Ang pagbabudget din ay isang plano sa kung paano at saan dapat ilaan ang pera na kinikita. Ito rin ay isang gabay sa pag-iipon. Ang pagbabudget ay isang proseso ng pagpaplano at pagtatakda ng mga pinansyal na layunin. Ito ay ginagawa upang makontrol ang mga gastusin, mag-ipon, at madeterminahan kung saan mapupunta ang perang ating kinikita. Ang pagbabudget ay maaaring magtakda ng mga limitasyon sa mga gastusin sa mga pangunahing kategorya tulad ng pagkain, tahanan, transportasyon, at iba pa.
Iyon ang kahulugan ng pagbabudget, mga bata. Ngayon, may itatanong ako. May alam ba kayo kung gaano kalaki ang kinikita o sahod ng inyong mga magulang? Malaki ba ito o sapat lang? Okay. May alam ba kayo kung paano binabudget ng inyong mga magulang ang kanilang sahod? Kung gayon, kung nais ng isang pamilya na hangarin ang malusog na mga miyembro, dapat silang sumunod sa mga gabay na itinakda ng FNRI. Gayunpaman, napag-alaman ang budget ay maaaring maging hadlang. Pakibasa ang nasa pisara, mga bata. Ayon sa inyong binasa, ilang porsyento mayroong average ang prevalence ng self-rated food poor na pamilya noong 2014? Yes! Annabel? Okay, maraming salamat. Ngayon, pakibasa ulit mga bata. Ngayon, ilang porsyento ang mga wala pang 5 taong gulang na kulang sa timbang? At para sa inyo, sapat ba ang kasalukuyang minimum na sahod para sa isang pamilyang Pilipino na may average na 5 miyembro na makakain? Yes, Jerias? Okay, maraming salamat. Ngayon, pakibasa ulit mga bata. Okay? Ngayon, ayon sa FIES o Family Income and Expenditure Survey na isinagawa ng PSA o Philippine Statistical Authority, mayroon ang bawat pamilya? Yes, Sheena? Okay, maraming salamat.
Ngayon, ipapangkat ko kayo sa 3 grupo. Sa bawat grupo, nais kong magtulungan kayo at sagutin ang mga katanungan. Ang unang tanong, bilang isang mag-aaral sa ika-4 na baitang, paano mo matutulungan ang iyong pamilya sa pagbabudget ng iyong pang-araw-araw na gastusin? Pangalawa, kung papipiliin ka sa pagitan ng pangangailangan at anong kagustuhan, ano ang pipiliin mo at bakit? Pangatlo, bakit mahalaga sa isang pamilya ang magkaroon ng budget sa pang-araw-araw na gastusin? Bibigyan ko kayo ng 10 minuto para sumagot at pumili kayo ng 2 representante para iulat ang iyong mga sagot.
Maraming salamat sa inyong partisipasyon mga bata. Ngayon, bago tayo magtatapos, ay meron akong video na ipapakita sa inyo. Manood kayo ng mabuti.
Boss, susukli po ng 20.
Ginabi ka yata. Kompleto ba ito?
Opo.
Anak, malaki ka na. At alam kong mabuti kang bata. Kaya mo nang matulungan ng nanay sa bahay. At maturuan ang kapatid mo. Nakahanap ang tatay ng trabaho sa Saudi na. Makakatulong to para sa atin.
Pero tay,
Mag-iipon lang ang tatay, anak. Hanggang sa makabili tayo ng sarili nating jeep.
tay. Pili nga ng food baron. Food baron po.
Magkano isa?
Saan si Ana?
Ana,
Saan ka galing?
Sabi niya po, kailangan po natin ng sariling jeep. Di niya naman po kailangan umalis tutulungan naman po namin.
Anak.
Bebenta ko kasi yan. Gusto mo ihulog-hulugan mo na.
ano ang napulot inyong aral sa inyong napanood? Yes, Trias? Tama! Ang pagbabudget at pagiging masinop na bata ay mahalaga sa pagbuo ng disiplina at kaalaman sa wastong pamamahala ng pera sa murang edad. Ito ay hindi lamang nagtuturo ng financial literacy, kundi naglalayong magbigay ng kakayahan sa inyo na maging responsableng mamamayan ng inyong salapi at magkaroon ng matibay na pundasyon para sa inyong kinabukasan. Mahalagang maaga kayong matutong mag-budget at maging masinop na bata dahil nagbibigay ito ng daan sa inyo na matutunan ang halaga ng pagtitipid at paggastos ng maayos na nagdudulot ng maayos at magandang kinabukasan para sa inyo. Naintindihan niyo ba mga bata? Maraming salamat. Ngayon, para sa inyong takdang aralin, sagutan ang mga sumusunod na tanong at isulat ito sa isang buong papel. Iyon lamang sa ngayon at maaari na kayong umuwi mga bata. Maraming salamat at paalam.